login or sign up. Creative writing forums, writing help, writing workshops, and writing community. Home forums, the writing process, character development. Previous thread, next thread. Loading. Bishop's Rook new member. Joined. The 28th of September, 2021 messages. 5 likes received. 3. First time describing address, help. Discussion in character development started by Bishop's Rook, the 28th of September, 2021. Hi, I was hoping you guys might be able to help. I'm writing my first story ever and I'm getting a bit hung up on describing clothing. Specifically this dress, it seems the image isn't embedding, so I attached the image instead. The character who will be wearing it, Eliza, is in her late 20s but dresses very conservatively. She will be wearing it to a gala and doesn't really want to be dress shopping, but her best friend is forcing her. I've tried to describe the dress about 5 different ways but really haven't been happy with them. The first was too short and felt more like a shopping list, the second was way too long. After a few more attempts I've been left with this. I'm still not sure if I'm happy with it or not. What do you guys think? I know it's first person, but I've found writing in first person quite daunting. After perusing the shop's dress section, of which I was pleasantly surprised to find that they stocked petite sizes, I came across what Vic would later describe as a mother of the bride dress. Dark navy blue in color, whose sequined lace bodice sparkled even in the shop's artificial lighting. It was very modest but also pretty. I balked at the price tag, but Vic forced me to try it on, knowing she wouldn't back down until I did. It fit me quite well, the soft silk-lined, ankle-length chiffon skirt lightly caressing my legs as I slid it on. The lined sequined lace bodice was slightly fitted at the waist, not that I had much in the way of curves, and I would have to pad out the bust a little, but I enjoyed the high neckline that ended just below my collarbone, and the sheer sequined lace sleeves. I had to ask Vic to zip me up, but when I eventually did a small turn, chiffon shimmering and sequins flashing, I was in love. I didn't even mind the shallow V-cut back of the dress, that showed off just the barest of skin between my shoulder blades. Attached files. A. Dress 1.jpg. File size 138.1 kilobytes. Views 22. Bishop's Rook, the 28th of September, 2021. #1. Janert likes this. Xoik prognosticator of Arcana Ridiculosum contributor bludgerator. Joined. The 24th of December, 2019 messages. 13,365 likes received. 14,637 location. Way out there. I've noticed this problem seems to happen when somebody finds a picture of something and then they want to describe it in the story. I think there's a tendency to get caught up in unnecessary detail because they're looking at a picture. Stories aren't visual the way movies or television are. Descriptions aren't generally visual, at least not primarily. I would close the picture of the dress and write about it more from memory, but not visually, just a quick overall description. Maybe something like this. The dress was long, covering the ankles, and navy blue. Sleeves 3/4 length. Neckline high and scalloped, and the bodice was covered with sequins. To me that's enough of a description. The only way I could see it requiring more is if fashion is very important in the story for some reason, like if it's for a wedding and the main focus is on how people are dressed. Or if the dress really amazes the character and represents something powerful to her. Last edited, the 29th of September, 2021. Chiswick, the 28th of September, 2021. #2. Bishopsrook likes this. Thomas Lama, a senior member. Joined. The 18th of January, 2019. Messages. 314 likes received. 238. I have no idea how to describe women's clothing. I tend to avoid doing so. Thomas Lama, the 29th of September, 2021. #3. Selbin, the Moderating Cat Contributor Contest winner 2023. Joined. The 16th of October, 2012. Messages. 5,160 likes received. 4,244. Location. Australia. How important is the dress to the story? As mentioned, visual representations are less important in novels. If not critical, simply describing the style and presence can do the trick. A well-cut green dress of shimmering silk draping to the floor while hugging her elegant frame. Most of your description is fine, but starts to go overboard. You can cut out some specific details like the V-neck as it seemed to be forced in. Selbin, the 29th of September, 2021. #4. Stories a myth, Chrome writer and Bishopsrook like this. Catriona Grace, Mind the Thorns Contributor Contest winner 2022. Joined. The 24th of February, 2021. Messages. 6,903 likes received. 6,021. I'm a seamstress and costumer, I get the desire to describe the dress. You have a navy blue ankle-length silk chiffon gown with a sequined lace bodice, and 3/4 length sleeves. Reread your description and notice how many times you mention lace, sequins, and the lining. Mention the main components once and leave details for the reader to imagine. Noting the glimpse of skin between the shoulder blades and the swirl of the skirt are nice touches that hint at the shape of the neckline and skirt without being pedantic about it. Catriona Grace, the 29th of September, 2021. #5. Chak and Bishopsrook like this. Bishopsrook new member. Joined. The 28th of September, 2021. Messages. 5 likes received. 3. Thanks all. The dress isn't all that important to the story, the character will be wearing it when she meets her paramour for the first time, but it doesn't play an important part in the encounter. I will try giving what Chiswick suggests but will try to keep it pared back. I'll also try to take in what Catriona has said and watch my repetition. Thank you all for the support. Bishopsrook, the 29th of September, 2021. #6. Janet, retired mod supporter contributor. Joined. The 7th of March, 2013. Messages. 17,678 likes received. 19,910. Location. Scotland. Actually, I quite like this description, at Bishopsrook. You know why? Because you're not just describing the dress, you're describing the wearer's reaction to it, and sliding in these reactions as you describe the dress, not afterwards. You've also included the reasons for buying it. And the possible reaction of others, etc. In other words, your description comes with lots and lots of context. I think it's fine, just as it is. I'm already getting a bit of a handle on your characters from this little excerpt. Well done. Yeah, you can tinker with it a bit, once you're in the editing phase of your story, after the first draft is finished, but for now, your approach works very well. Less is not always more, as long as the more is as calculatedly rich as this excerpt. Just keep going. Last edited, the 29th of September, 2021. Janet, the 29th of September, 2021. #7. Chrome writer and bishops rook like this. Xoik prognosticator of Arcana Ridiculosum contributor bludgerator. Joined. The 24th of December, 2019 messages. 13,365 likes received. 14,637 location. Way out there. Oh, definitely keep the stuff showing the character's reaction. I didn't mean to remove any of that, just to cut down a bit on the wordier parts of the description itself. For instance, the soft silk-lined, ankle-length chiffon skirt is a few too many words jammed together in one phrase, as is the lined sequined lace bodice. In fact, it isn't really that you over-described it, so much as that there were too many descriptive words jammed into too few sentences. Looking at it again, I can see that now. If you open it out and relax it a bit, it sounds more natural. Taking outlined in the second example makes it work much better, but for the first one I would separate it something like this: the ankle-length chiffon skirt, lined with soft silk. That cuts down on the number of adjectives and makes the whole thing more manageable. This is also a little jammed up with words. I enjoyed the high neckline that ended just below my collarbone, and the sheer sequined lace sleeves. Enjoyed sounds a little strange here. I might try liked instead, and expand it just slightly to sheer lace sleeves, sequined like the bodice. Xoik, the 29th of September, 2021. #8. Bishop's rook likes this. Our Judd contributor. Joined. The 21st of May, 2009 messages. 9,503 likes received. 9,763 location. England. All you need to know about women's dresses is that when asked, their ass never ever looks big in it. Last edited, the 29th of September, 2021. Our Judd, the 29th of September, 2021. #9. Catherine Lewis likes this. Bruce Johnson contributor contest winner 2023. Joined. The 9th of January, 2021 messages. 1,388 likes received. 1,004. My feeling is similar to at Xoik's, that if the dress isn't important, the description is a bit too long. But I agree with at Janet that if you weave in some character description within, you have more flexibility and readers will tolerate a longer description. You've already done that a little bit with describing the character's general figure, etc., but I think for a paragraph this long you still might want to either cut a little bit, or keep it the same length but link it to some additional information for the reader. Of course, if that information has already been covered in another chapter, it might seem redundant. This is sort of what I was thinking of, for what it's worth, and if you asked 100 people for suggestions you'd get 100 different answers, but it might not work for your story/scene anyway. Bishop's Rook said. After perusing the shop's dress section, of which I was pleasantly surprised to find that they stocked petite sizes, I came across what Vic would later describe as a mother of the bride dress. Dark navy blue in color, whose sequined lace bodice sparkled even in the shop's artificial lighting. It was exactly as I hoped all the boys would see me, very modest but also pretty. I balked at the price tag, but Vic forced me to try it on, knowing she wouldn't back down until I did. It fit me quite well, the soft silk-lined, ankle-length chiffon skirt lightly caressing my legs as I slid it on. The lined sequined lace bodice was slightly fitted at the waist, not that I had much in the way of curves, and I would have to pad out the bust a little, but I enjoyed the high neckline that ended just below my collarbone, and I relished the sheer sequined lace way the sleeves clung to my arms. I had to ask Vic to zip me up, but when I eventually did a small turn, chiffon shimmering and sequins flashing, I was in love. I didn't even mind at the register. I hesitated, thinking about what my mom would say about the shallow V-cut back of the dress which showed off just the barest of skin, but like Vic said, you only get one prom. Click to expand. Bruce Johnson, the 29th of September, 2021. #10. Bishopsrook likes this. Bishopsrook new member. Joined. The 28th of September, 2021 messages. 5 likes received. 3. Thank you all for the feedback. I'm going to sit down tonight and try to rewrite the description, and I will try to post the new draft tomorrow. Bishopsrook, the 29th of September, 2021. #11. Xoik likes this. Bishopsrook new member. Joined. The 28th of September, 2021 messages. 5 likes received. 3. Here is the new draft based on the feedback you gave me, at Bruce Johnson and at Xoik. I hope you guys are okay with me using some of your suggested wording. I reworked most of it to fit the character, but I hope my changes have improved the previous draft. I certainly feel a bit better about it. After perusing the shop's dress section, of which I was pleasantly surprised to find that they stocked petite sizes, I came across what Vic would later describe as a mother of the bride dress. Dark navy blue in color, whose sequined lace bodice sparkled even in the shop's artificial lighting. It was how I hoped to feel in it, very modest but also pretty. I balked at the price tag, but Vic forced me to try it on, knowing she wouldn't back down until I did. It fit me quite well, the ankle-length chiffon skirt, lined with soft silk lightly caressing my legs as I slid it on. The bodice was slightly fitted at the waist, not that I had much in the way of curves, and I would have to pad out the bust a little, but I liked how the high neckline ended just below my collarbone, and was intrigued how the sheer sequined lace sleeves both seemed to hide and reveal my arms. I had to ask Vic to zip me up, but when I eventually did a small turn, chiffon shimmering and sequins flashing, I was in love. The only thing that caused me to hesitate was the shallow V-cut back of the dress, which showed off just the barest of skin. But Vic was quick to remind me that despite how I liked to dress, I was not yet an old lady and could afford to show off a little skin. Bishopsrook, the 30th of September, 2021. #12. Big Soft Moose, an administrator, admin, staff, supporter, contributor, community volunteer. Joined. The 1st of August, 2016 messages. 23,109 likes received. 26,621 location. East Devon / Somerset border. Hat on, really writing for critique belongs in the workshop. Hat off, there's a lot of unnecessary words here. Perusing the shop's dress selection, I came across what Vic would later describe as a mother of the bride dress. I balked at the price, but Vic forced me to try it on. I felt modest but pretty, its dark blue chiffon and silk caressing my ankles, the sequins of the bodice glittering in the shop's lights as I made a small turn. You don't need all the detail about high necklines and such, the audience knows it's a mother of the bride dress. You also don't need the detail of how she tries it on. Every woman reading already knows how you try on a dress, and the men either do from seeing partners do it, or deeply don't care. You are falling into a trap common for beginner writers of trying to describe everything rather than giving a few hints and letting the reader imagine the rest. An exception here is that a certain sort of romance market requires brand names and dress details, but that sort of audience doesn't want a mother of the bride dress anyway, so it's irrelevant here. Last edited, the 30th of September, 2021. Big Soft Moose, the 30th of September, 2021. #13. Catriona Grace and Bishop's Rook like this. Xoik prognosticator of Arcana Ridiculosum contributor Generator. Joined. The 24th of December, 2019 messages. 13,365 likes received. 14,637 location. Way out there. Sorry to concentrate on spug, spelling, punctuation and grammar, but it needs a little work here. Bishop's Rook said. After perusing the shop's dress section, of which I was pleasantly surprised to find that they stocked petite sizes. Click to expand. She didn't find the dress after perusing the dress section, but while doing so. And this is an egregious misuse of which. More properly it would be which I was pleasantly surprised to discover, but that seems needlessly convoluted. I would simplify it to something like I was surprised to find the store stocked petite sizes. No need for any perusing or difficult sentence structures that get out of hand so quickly. I don't think you need to say the dress was in the dress section, that goes without saying. Of course, keep in mind many of us do tend to err on the side of cutting out as much as possible, you may have noticed that already. But it does seem people like to try to sound writerly, and often that means using strange sentence structures and extra words. Bishop's Rook said. Dark navy blue in color, whose its sequined lace bodice sparkled even in the shop's artificial lighting, should be a period here. It was how I hoped to feel in it. It made me feel very modest but also pretty, exactly as I hoped it would. I balked at the price tag, but Vic forced me to try it on knowing she wouldn't back down until I did. Click to expand. At the end, it isn't Vic who knows she wouldn't back down, it's you, the character. But knowing refers back to Vic here because they're in the same clause. I would change it to something like I balked at the price tag, but Vic forced me to try it on, and I knew she wouldn't back down until I did. What you've got there all in one paragraph should be split into 2 or 3. But aside from the specific things I mentioned, and Moose's thoughts on extra material that would be better removed, the rest is good. Again sorry, I hate to go into such persnickety detail about grammar. Xoik, the 30th of September, 2021. #14. Bishop's Rook likes this. Bishop's Rook new member. Joined. The 28th of September, 2021 messages. 5 likes received. 3. Big Soft Moose said. Hat on, really writing for critique belongs in the workshop. Click to expand. I apologize, I will try to get 2 reviews in this weekend possibly so as to post anything else like this in the workshop section. I thought because of some of the previous posts in this section it would fit best here. Sorry. Thank you for your feedback nonetheless, and I will have to have a hard think about cutting this down more. At Xoik I appreciate the pickiness on grammar, the story is still in rough draft and not yet complete. So I haven't had a chance to go back over it yet for a full grammar check. I've mostly just been making sure nothing was horrifically misspelled and that sentences make sense. I see now I am going to have to pay more attention to clauses while using first person. I'm finding first person both easier and yet more difficult than third person, especially when I start trying to describe things or actions. Bishop's Rook, the 30th of September, 2021. #15. Xoik likes this. Chrome writer contributor. Joined. The 23rd of July, 2021 messages. 728 likes received. 522 location. Australia. After perusing the shop's dress section, of which I was pleasantly surprised to find that they stocked petite sizes, I came across what Vic would later describe as a mother of the bride dress. Dark navy blue in color, whose sequined lace bodice sparkled even in the shop's artificial lighting. It was very modest but also pretty. I balked at the price tag, but Vic forced me to try it on, knowing she wouldn't back down until I did. It fit me quite well, the soft silk-lined, ankle-length chiffon skirt lightly caressing my legs as I slid it on. The lined sequined lace bodice was slightly fitted at the waist, not that I had much in the way of curves, and I would have to pad out the bust a little, but I enjoyed the high neckline that ended just below my collarbone, and the sheer sequined lace sleeves. I had to ask Vic to zip me up, but when I eventually did a small turn, chiffon shimmering and sequins flashing, I was in love. I didn't even mind the shallow V-cut back of the dress, that showed off just the barest of skin between my shoulder blades. I'm kinda weirded out that you have any sort of problem with this paragraph. It tells a story in of itself, and that's a gold standard for a paragraph or a block of writing. It's actually very good. I think your second one is much chunkier than the original as well. If you cannot find anything to cut, I'd leave it alone, as I said I liked it already. But I'd not go for more than what you wrote in the first one, because a girl putting on a dress cannot sustain that much more interest either. Chrome writer, the 2nd of October, 2021. #16. Bishop's Rook likes this. Previous thread, next thread. Loading. You must log in or sign up to reply here. Show ignored content. Share this page. Tweet. Log in with Facebook. Log in with Twitter. Log in with Google. Your name or email address. Do you already have an account? No, create an account now. Yes, my password is. Forgot your password. Stay logged in. Creative writing forums, writing help, writing workshops, and writing community. Home forums, the writing process, character development. Articles. Quick links. Writing elements. Character development. Word mechanics. Creative process. Style. General writing. Editing. Publishing. Self-publishing. Issues writers face. Motivation. Interviews. Articles. Quick links. Recent posts. Recent activity. Authors. Community. Forums. Quick links. Search forums. Recent posts. Search forums. Recent posts. Members. Notable members. Registered members. Current visitors. Recent activity. Quick links. Search forums. Recent posts. Get involved. Start a progress journal. Find a writing prompt. Review works in progress. Collaborate on a project. Enter a contest. Share a resource. Gallery. Quick links. Categories. Explore users' albums. New albums. New photos. New videos. New comments. Collections. Locations. cameras, tags cloud, blogs, blogs, quick links, search blogs, categories, series, blogs list, authors, featured blog entries, featured blogs, featured series, new blog entries, new comments, resources, resources, quick links, resource shortcuts, search resources, newest resources, top resources, publishers, writing software, grammar guides, information, information, quick links, announcements, contact, FAQ, rules, advertise, BB codes, using the workshop, new member guide, members, members, quick links, notable members, registered members, current visitors, recent activity, what's new, what's new, quick links, recent activity, new posts, newest resources, newest photos, recent blog updates, current visitors, register, sign up or log in. Writingforums.org offers writing forums, articles, blogs, contests, writing workshops, and writing resources, including a publisher and literary agent directory. Create an account. Login. Menu. Search. Search titles only posted by member. Separate names with a comma. Newer than. Search this thread only. Search this forum only. Display results as threads. Useful searches. Recent posts. More. Important information. The rules. FAQs. New here. Read this. Writing workshops. How to use the writing workshop. Why write reviews. Review forum. Top links. Writing forums. Writing workshops. Writing resources. Short stories. Publishing. Writing articles. Writing prompts. Writing articles. Site information. Announcements. Privacy policy. Terms of use. Advertise. Premium membership. Contact us. Top of page. Stay connected. Follow at FUG. Fundraisers. Contact us. Home. Top. RSS. Terms of use. Parts of this site powered by Zen4 or add-ons from Dragonbyte trademark symbol copyright symbol 2011-2022 Dragonbyte Technologies Limited. Details. Forum software by Zen4 or trademark symbol copyright symbol 2010-2016 Zen4 or Limited. Some Zen4 or functionality crafted by Audencio Design. Zen4 or add-ons by Wendigo trademark symbol copyright symbol 2015 Wendigo Limited. This site uses cookies to help personalize content, tailor your experience and to keep you logged in if you register. By continuing to use this site, you are consenting to our use of cookies. Accept. Learn more. Dismiss notice.